Hello, my name is Brooke and I'm one of the occupational therapists at Brent Specialist Academy Trust. So in an earlier video, myself, one of the speech and language therapists and a class team modeled a Playdough activity where we made a picture using Playdough. Now, Playdough activities are great for developing important pre-writing skills like bilateral integration, which is the effective use of both hands at the same time, and the strength and stability of the hands and fingers. However, we don't want this to be an activity that we expect or direct a child to do just in order to work on their fine motor skills. But instead, we want to make it a fun and engaging play activity that the child wants to join in, and as a result, that their fine motor skills are naturally extended in a meaningful and motivating way. So in this video, I thought I would model different strategies that we as adults can use to elicit a child's spontaneous engagement and the manipulation of the Play-Doh without having been told to, or an explicit demand being placed on them, for example, to do a specific activity. So for some children, this in itself can contribute to them becoming resistant or avoidant to engaging in an activity, which we don't want. So let's go. So for some children, you might just start by focusing on trying to capture their interest in the activity without any expectation for them to do anything themselves. A good way of doing this is to use animated or exaggerated gestures and expressions and just being silly and playful. Yellow Play-Doh! Ready, steady, roll! 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 A ball! Boing, boing, boing. Roll, 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 roll. So if here you see that you've captured the child's attention or they're showing a little bit of interest, you can deliberately make a mistake while you're rolling and roll the ball in the direction of the child. So you roll, roll, roll. So at this point, the child may spontaneously and naturally catch the ball to roll it or give it back to you because they've been enjoying watching you be silly. So if this is the case, you can then continue with this action and then gradually increase the frequency of you losing control of the Play-Doh. So then maybe even shape that into a back and forth rolling activity between the child and yourself if they are motivated. But alternatively, if your child does not respond when you roll the ball in their direction, that's okay too. And you can just continue trying to model to maintain the child's interest and attention. So you can say, oh no, the ball got away, come back here. Ready, roll some more. Fast, 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 fast. Slowly. In the next step, you may then pretend not to know what to do with the Play-Doh. Wonder where this goes. Or you could deliberately make another error. I think it goes here. So again, if the child is showing interest in your actions and watching you, this might elicit them to say, no, it doesn't. And it doesn't go there. And then maybe even point or place the Play-Doh themselves where it's supposed to go. Then you can then positively reinforce this. Oh, you're right, it does go there. Oh, silly me, thank you for helping me. I didn't know where it went. But again, if the child doesn't respond or doesn't join in here, then that's okay too, and you can just continue. So, wonder where this goes. I know, it goes here. Then you can continue with animated and exaggerated actions. And bang, 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 bang. So, and if your child is showing interest here, then you might interject and say, oh, can you do it? And then give the child the opportunity to imitate spontaneously. So if they don't, that's why you say, oh, that's okay, my turn. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, it's flat. But then if they do spontaneously imitate your actions, you can then comment on what they're doing or positively reinforce their efforts and their actions. Oh, bang, bang, bang. Oh, good job. Bang, bang, bang. You're banging the Play-Doh. Oh, you're strong. Good job. my turn, bang, 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 bang. So then this might, again, turn into a turn-taking activity where you take turns smashing the Play-Doh. Oh, your turn, bang, bang, bang. Oh, my turn, bang, 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 bang. Your turn, oh, my turn. Slow, bang. Oh, big, bang. And if your child is motivated by this play or this interaction, then you can use this opportunity to introduce or model new actions. So bang, 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 and squish. So these are just some strategies that can make this activity fun and engaging. And then once a child is intrinsically motivated to participate, then the adult can gradually introduce or create more challenges to extend the child's fine motor skills. This can, again, be done through playful sabotage or pretending you are struggling with an action and need the child's help, or just in an animated and playful way. And within these, we want to create just right challenges. So that means that what we're encouraging the child to do is not too hard that they give up or become disengaged or disinterested, but challenging enough that they can gain a sense of achievement or accomplishment when they succeed with doing an action. So this can then further contribute to their motivation to engage and persevere in the activity. So if this activity is something that you feel you would like to trial, we do have different theme templates. So we have a water picture, we have a teddy bear if you're reading, going on a bear hunt, a very hungry caterpillar. That comes with a butterfly and fruit page as well, and a space named one. And these, as well as the symbol instructions for the activity, can be found on the website under People Menu, Salt and OT. And you could also make these templates at home with a paper and a marker, so you can create pictures that your child may be more interested or motivated to engage in. You may also be interested in some of these trainings that are available on the BSAT website. These can be found under training. Myself and another one of our speech and language therapists, Cece, have also made another video where we model doing different actions in Play-Doh using objects you can find in the kitchen, while also modeling the use of a communication board and Makaton signing throughout the activity. This can be found on our BSAT YouTube channel. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope it has been useful in providing you with ideas on how you can promote your child's engagement in this fine motor activity in a fun and playful way. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.